Welcome aboard our market intel brief here at TOPGUN Options. My name is Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz, and we're done. We knocked out 3 full days of live trading and training here at TOPGUN Options, and we are getting airborne with or without you. All the replays are posted on the replay page here, go.topgunoptions.com/FT-replay. We had an action-packed brief this morning talking about Amazon. I delivered a proprietary hedge fund report on Amazon earnings, Amazon Q1 2026 earnings preview, folks. If you're a current member, it's posted in the solo AI thread, bullish case, bearish case, the base case, what I think the stock's going to do. We looked at a potential trade today. I took profits. I closed a synthetic stock position years into the future after a 1 month profit of over 90%, right? Let's go take a look at a chart of Amazon. I think it sells the news here. I mean, even with blowout earnings, the stock is, look at this, the stock is up over 25% in a month. That's a little overbought up here. I love the name. I'm long-term bullish on it in a couple other portfolios years out into the future. But man, if you can make a 90% return in synthetic stock in a month, I'm going to close it. And then I just sent out and got filled on a bear put spread out the Friday. I think we pull back here, man. I think we sell the news. Let me just go show you what that trade looks like here over in our member area underneath our solo AI thread. There you go. Amazon post earnings bear put spread. Taking a little bit of risk here. The 252.5, 247.5, risking about $700 to make $1,800 because I think we sell the news. Okay, real quick, if you didn't join Full Throttle, you can go to TopGunOptions.com and underneath trade groups click on Full Throttle. It's $295 a month, but most people do the annual membership, $29.95 for a year. If you want to kick the tires and be in the investment club, check it out for a couple months. It's $4.97 a month, but to keep the trial going, it's $2.95 a month. And then today we covered solo AI. It's just the AI sector. We have 10 names that we trade in this portfolio. It's only $197 a month, and you get access to our proprietary report. There it is right there. Our institutional research. This is what is that, man? That's a 18-page report on the 10 names, the price targets, the tactics that I'm employing. You want to join solo AI, folks. Like I said, only $197 a month. That's a crappy bottle of wine, or $19.97 a year. Go check that out. Okay, not done, folks. The blockade, Trump wants to extend the blockade. They're not going to give up their nukes. They want to control the Strait of Hormuz. None of that's going to work. So we're not done. We're not done with Operation Epic Fury. I told you last week we're in the fourth quarter, right? This ain't the beginning. It's not over with. We're in a hover right now. This rip your face off rally, way overbought, but we're hovering here. What are we hovering for? We have so many earnings. I think over 40% of the S&P 500 is reporting earnings this week. Obviously, I care about Amazon after market close today. But at 2 o'clock here in a little bit, we also have the Fed announcement. They're not cutting rates. They're not raising rates. But it's the press conference. Thank God. It's Jerome Powell after 10 years? Jerome Powell's last press conference as the Fed chief. Warsh, the nominee, he's going to get approved. He's going to be coming in next month in May. So I think it's time for a little bit of a break in the S&P 500, especially if the president decides to call game on and to keep striking, or this blockade gets a little worse. Remember, this is worse for Iran. People's like, oh, it's bad for the U.S. Folks, have you not seen the shipping traffic coming to the United States, to New Orleans, to Galveston? We are a net exporter of oil, folks. It's the Iranians who are losing on the losing end of this blockade. And if you don't understand that, you don't know what you're talking about. Thank you to President Trump. In his first term, we became a net exporter of oil, not an importer. So we don't need any of that stuff from the Gulf. And oh, by the way, after Operation Absolute Resolve, Venezuela is our best friend. We have an embassy open in Venezuela, and every ship full of oil that leaves Venezuela goes to where first? Galveston, Texas. Go look it up if you don't believe me. Hey, before I forget, I should have covered this at the beginning. The Max Afterburner podcast just dropped, episode 152. Wiz at the White House. The end of the beginning. So I give you a full in-depth brief about the before the White House, at the White House, the after the White House, how we're just getting warmed up, and how, again, the politics are starting to creep into this, and it makes my skin crawl. Listen to it on Spotify. You can listen to it on Apple Podcast, or you can watch my ugly mug on the No Fallen Heroes YouTube channel. For some reason, man, at minute 12, the video cuts out. I don't know what happened.
Me and him in the plane.
The camera died, but it's nothing on your end. The logo just pops up for the rest of the podcast. So you can watch my ugly face with my Ibogaine t-shirt on for the first 12, 15 minutes, and then it goes away. So that's not on your end. That's on the studio's end. So I apologize for that. But listen to that. Do me a favor, drop a review on Apple Podcast if you like it. If you don't, keep it to yourself. But we need all the rankings and help we can get to help spread the word. And, talking about that, man, Rolling Stone, Ibogaine's hot right now, which is good and bad. It's bad because we went all the way into the deep end. Ibogaine ain't easy, man. I was down for 14 hours. Robert Gallery, the NFL player that went with me, was down for a day and a half. This is tough, and it's clinical. You got to screen for heart issues. You can't be on any medications. You're on an EKG. There's a magnesium drip with an IV. This ain't easy. And it kind of sucks because now that Ibogaine's hot, my phone's blowing up. Right? The applications to the No Fallen Heroes Foundation are going through the roof. Like, hey, when's your next retreat? And I need Ibogaine. I'm like, dude, first of all, there's about 100 people in front of you. And second of all, Ibogaine ain't, the place I went 5 years ago was $3,500. That place, close to $15,000. For the price of one Ibogaine treatment, I can heal or help heal or put the ladder down to help. For that amount, about 6 to 7 veterans, first responders, and family members with psilocybin. So don't just because Ibogaine's hot, I need Ibogaine. Not everybody needs Ibogaine. Trust me. There's a great Gulf Coast, a Channel 6 news story. They came in on a Sacred Warrior Fellowship retreat and there's a great video. Psychedelic churches are growing in the United States despite legal questions. Ain't no legal questions, folks. Let me help you out with let me resolve the legal question. You ready? Congress shall make no law establishing a religion or preventing the free exercise thereof. If Tom Cruise can believe in Xenu and a spaceship dropping souls into volcanoes, man, I'm fairly certain I can use compounds that God put on this planet for us to heal and to reconnect with him absolutely legally. I defended this Constitution for 15 years. I'm going to exercise my rights underneath it. So I obviously didn't have any say in the headline up here, but it's nice. It's very well done. So you can go to what's that? That's on the Sacred Warrior Fellowship Instagram. You can click the link in the bio on Sacred Warrior Fellowship and check that out. I'll try and add that to the Sacred Warrior Fellowship site too, so you can watch it if you're interested. But anyway, folks, a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, great week here at Top Gun Options. All the replays are on the replay page. You can scroll down and join on the replay page, but go check out the replays. But we're done. You're not going to hear from me other than these 3 videos on YouTube every once in a while. We get done, we close the doors, we take our nice new group of squadron mates, and we get airborne. There's a lot going on, man. Do not trade this market solo. I might even put on a bearish double vertical up here, depending on how the Fed press conference goes. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to go pop some popcorn and get ready for Jerome Powell's last press conference at 2:30 Eastern, okay? Go check out the podcast, Max Afterburner, episode 152, Wiz at the White House, okay? Have a great rest of your day. Fights on, namaste, and basi, Wiz out.